Hello guys. I'm Alex. Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I have uploaded a video. I am aware that the community requires content. But so do I. The truth is that it's been centuries since we had a new big game release. The truth is that it's been almost 8 months since Fish uploaded a new game, Destroy Lithuania 2006. Everyone has taken a significant rest from making games. But I believe that has changed today. Out of nowhere, the legend has dropped a new experience. It is called Yam Game. This is the game's icon, which appears to be... I don't know what the fuck... The description of the game is, "Don't cry over split yam. Intimidating happy face." As an interesting fact, the game was created months ago, as you can see at the bottom of the image. So let's dive directly into the yams. Right as we spawn, we appear in some weird world, made out of dirt and brown grass. As we spawn, we see a sign welcoming us to the yams. I believe the phrase, "Don't cry over split yams," could mean something like not to worry about things that have already happened and can't be changed. If we turn, we come across a lot of never-seen stuff. We see lots of entities around. The first of which looks like a giant brown potato with a face screaming with all of its power and will to us. It is very big. Like very. The other guys are like a white brick with some. That looks like that looks like some sweet potatoes, more potatoes. Like the other guys. In fact, if you look above, you will find that the sun is indeed a yam. I found the exact same decal in the store, and it is indeed a yam, so we can assume the before shown creatures and entities are based around yams. They're yams. It also says on the game's title, the game is all about yams. But there is something wrong in this world. If we walk just a bit more, we will find an area which is fenced off by a brick wall, with multiple signs warning of the danger. If you decide to don't listen and jump in, you will suffer an horrible fate from a corrupted yam. Back on our way, we will find a yam that is crying desperately for some reason. If we ask him, he will tell us that he won't grow. Something is preventing him from growing and being insane yam. Something is wrong. Further in, we will find someone called Valkismo Pickaxe Command. He is wearing a pickaxe. He maybe is a miner. He is claiming that all the yams are of his property, and he strictly tells us to not disturb him and the yams, to not claim them. This starts to get suspicious. If we continue forward, we will find a yam meet around a white small orby. This is pretty weird, as they are making some kind of pattern around it. They are staring at it. They are stunned. This might be relevant later. Taking a right to the orby, we find what looks to be Mr. Potato. He starts yapping some Morse code out of his mouth. If we translate it, it means, potato hi como is happy to see you learn Morse code in the dark. Pretty weird. He could be saying that he is happy to see us trying to learn Morse in the dark, ominous sure. Ahead, we find more yam variants, like the blood cell or some other weird ones. Approaching the end of the trail, we see a lot of signs with images of peach. This could be totally random, but peach is the name of another food element that has a similar color to yams, and is inside the same type of element. But then, we step into something crazy. The mega yam, the most powerful of them, emitting a strong and powerful red light, and is on a pile that reaches the sky. A sign near tells us to not feed the mega with dark elements. If we continue, we will reach the end of the trail. A house, made of green tiles, surrounded of the same creatures as before. If you take a close look above, you will see it is property of the pickaxe command. If we step in, we will find tons of log block, likely choked of by Valkismo. This would explain the lack of nature in the area. If we dodge the woods, we will find a po creature crying in the end of the building, telling us he has been mistaken for a yam and they're coming to get him. He looks like a yam though. Aside, a lying, barely alive yam is found, crying in desperation. I'm always a yam short, he says. We cannot longer pray, we are no longer safe, he tells us. Something has invaded their habitat, and has corrupted their god. And directly above, we find the final detail. The businessman. From high, he spots us, saying that he wants to leave, that this world has become a horror, and that all he wanted was some normal yams, not this. This game is very confusing, and despite the lack of current details, and before a possible continuation of the game, I will throw a possible theory. The yam world was once normal, as the businessman says here, in this line. And as we saw earlier, we know he was in the search of some yams. So maybe, he sent Valkismo pickaxe command to establish in the yam world. After they established, Valkismo choked out all the trees in the yam world and storaged them in the house. After days of abuse, the yams started to feel the degradation in their world and became depressed. All lost was hope once Valkismo fed Mega Yam with this dark matter. Then, he became corrupted and started destroying Yam souls. Some of them were forced to pretend as nothing happened, as others were completely brainwashed. The businessman knew what he did, and fled, leaving everyone alone. The yams are now becoming a threat across all the universes, due to the power of Mega Yam. This theory was made based on what we have available currently in the yam game. It may contain inaccuracies as it's very early to speculate, but this might be close to the real current story. We have to be prepared for a part 2, or more information in other future games, and we will hopefully discover the full story and restore the yam ecosystem. This is Alex Bard. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.